It's that time of year again when everyone starts saying the same thing. This year will be my year. But let's be honest, most of us have said that so many times that it doesn't even feel real anymore. It's like we're hyping ourselves up for a life that we're not actually preparing for. We set goals with the same habits that held us back. We make plans with the same mindset that keeps us stuck. We walk into January hoping that a new year will magically transform us. A new year means nothing if you're still doing the same things. My name is Angelene, and every December I sit down with a fresh planner, romanticize new beginnings, and make that dramatic promise to myself. This year, I will finally get it all together. And for a second, I actually believe that flipping the calendar is enough of a fresh start to truly change my life. I started 2025 sad, anxious, and lost. Just an idea of what I wanted my life to look like and a plan that I wasn't truly sure if I could pull off. I had big goals, but I was coming out of a year that I felt like I had completely lost myself. And somehow in 1 year, everything in my life looks completely different. None of that happened because of just one new planner or a single vision board or a new year, new me rush. It wasn't about any routines or productivity hacks. It happened because I truly changed my identity. I took action and I finally became the person that I dreamt of becoming one day. So today I want to help you truly lock in for 2026 in the most real and intentional way. The way I changed my life in 1 year. So if you want 2026 to look different, you need to do these 3 things. Number 1, understand who you were in this past year. Before you can step into a new year intentionally, you have to be brutally honest about the version of you who lived this year. Not the version you wished you were, or the one you pretended to be online, or the version you thought you should be by now. I'm talking about the real version of you that you were. I want you to ask yourself, how did you show up? What patterns kept repeating? What did I avoid? Where did I sabotage myself? And who was I when no one was watching? Most people skip this step because it's uncomfortable, but you can't transform a life that you're unwilling to evaluate. Through all the pain, wins, losses, confusion, healing, understanding who you were isn't about judging yourself. It's about studying yourself, understanding yourself. Because if you don't understand this version of you, you will drag them into 2026 and wonder why nothing changed. Number 2, decide who you refuse to be anymore. If I learned something in my life, it's that change doesn't start with who you're deciding to become. It starts with deciding who you're done being. This version of you who procrastinates, who's anxious, who's angry, who tolerates bare minimum friendships, who avoids hard conversations. The version of you who breaks your own promises. The version of you who keeps saying one day. I had a hard time fully loving myself the way I do now in 2024. Don't get me wrong, I was happy. I was enjoying my life, having fun, not really having a care in the world. But at the same time, I wasn't locked into the version of myself that I truly wanted to be or envisioned for myself. I really spent that whole year of not working towards anything. I spent all of 2025 getting my life back. And honestly, I did. And I accomplished way more than I was setting out for myself just by honoring the identity shift that I had at the beginning of the year and reminding myself of who I refused to be this year. You don't need a new year to become somebody new. You just need a boundary with your old self. I need you to look at the patterns that you're leaving behind and literally say, I'm not doing that anymore. That is not me anymore. I don't identify with that anymore. That version of myself is not me. It will not haunt me anymore. I refuse to let that happen. Once you decide who you refuse to be and you take those small kind of mental notes every day, it compounds and naturally your choices start to change. You stop negotiating with your bad habits or negative cycles and you stop giving your past self permission to lead your life. Number 3, start acting like the version of you that can handle what you're asking for. Everyone wants a better life, but not everyone becomes the person who can hold that life. If you want peace, you need to start acting like someone who protects their energy. If you want success, you need to start acting like someone who follows through. You want love that feels safe? Start acting like someone that shows up securely. I'm not saying that age-old advice, fake it until you make it, because if you're faking it, you're not actually identifying with it. When you truly make a choice, that's not fake anymore. You are intentionally choosing that. You're choosing that identity. You're making that choice. Stop selling yourself short. You're not being fake. you are being the version of you that can handle this. Every time you make that choice, you are being that version of yourself, and you need to give yourself credit for that. Don't wait until you truly feel ready, because readiness is built through action, and you'll never be fully ready. You become the version of you that you admire by living like them before it feels comfortable, before it feels natural. I truly believe that the doors will open for you once you're ready to walk through it. When you're the version of yourself that is prepared to handle it. Right now, you might still be learning and growing, but you are one step closer. And yes, you can still use your planner, you can still hope and dream, you can still manifest. I know I will. But always remember, the real shift happens within you. This is how you're going to truly lock into 2026. And I mean truly lock in. 2026 is going to be the year for you. Claim it, own it, live like it is. Today's journal prompt is, what version of me needs to end with this new year? And what version of me needs to begin? Please let us know in the comments or journal it on your own. This video and the next weekly videos in December are going to be your full end of year transformation videos. This is really your time to lock in and get serious about your life, because 2026 is going to be your year. I hope you all enjoyed this video. For more intentional you, hit subscribe, and I think you'll learn a lot about how to stay consistent when bad habits creep in this video. I'll see you guys there or in the next video. Bye.